time at all.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
58 seconds left to play in the first. Into the lane. And the shot goes in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Mitchell. Brown with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Celtics with the lead. This one for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And it's Arenas with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Greer. Takes the three. That shot misses. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter.
Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. I mean, he's able to get all over that shot. And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
First team foul.
Here's Iverson. 8 points for him.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Celtics leading by 8. Launches it. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Lillard takes it inside. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. The drive by Iverson. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Iverson. It's back to Hill. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Second team foul.
Austin shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
It's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Malone. And another shot. And he makes that one. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
From deep, Arenas. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
From deep, Harden. A shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Lillard from outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Hill has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trailing by 9. Back to Iguodala. Oklahoma City moving it around. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Here's Payton. Outside for Richmond. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team. It tests everything. It shows you who you are. Guys?
Way to start. Thanks, D.A. Boston leading by 10. Pass to Harden. Rebound, Malone. On offense, here are the Thunder. Richmond. Iguodala, wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's West. Capitalizes off the crossover. West has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to Weber. They double him with Wallace. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's Iverson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Iverson's got 10 points. Ball is with the ball. Iverson covering. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
Pass to Wallace. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Thunder ball.
Richmond with it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
The drive by Mitchell. And Ewing sends it back. And they're able to recover.
2 minutes.
There's the drive. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And stolen by Iverson. West with the steal. Richmond outside. And it's West in the corner. Wallace the screen. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Weber. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And he gets it back. Another shot. Here's Wallace. And finally they hit one.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
51 seconds left here in the second. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his first.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Thunder making a switch here. The Thunder made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Thunder trailing by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
To the paint. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Throw it up his way, and the rest is easy.
Celtics foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
His 2nd personal foul.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Team foul. At the line for the Thunder.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Harden way outside. He gets it to go. Wow. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Boston. Iverson outside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Fans, your Celtics dancer.
Teams changing it up here. Thunder trailing by 11. Payton attacking. And stolen by Iverson. Pass to Rice. Griffin with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. Here's Richmond. Malone trying to break free. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Richmond's got 7 points in the game. From deep, Iverson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Payton left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And here's Iverson outside. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Iguodala outside. Back to Malone. It's stolen by Gobert. Iverson outside. Shoots it up. And again, it's Boston converted. Thunder trailing by 12. Iguodala outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside. Gobert. Rice, no good.
Boston.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Malone. They need this. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Boston leading by 14. Arenas attacking. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup. Lillard from outside. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 12.
Zero hesitation out there as he catches that pass. Lillard just fires it.
And the basket by Harden.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Poke loose. Here's Ewing, and he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 10.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Ewing. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run. Arenas can't hit. Thunder trailing by 15. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Malone. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his third personal
He's been
foul.
terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Celtics?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
I love the advantage they've also racked up in the steals department. They've been very persistent on defense.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
First free throw is good.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Ewing.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Steps back. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now Arenas, 8 points for him. Malone with the block. And he's able to get it back. Harden's shot is good.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Mitchell in the corner. Malone outside. No good there. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Rice. Now Ewing. From 7. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Lillard. That shot missing.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Harden surveying the D. Takes it from 10. Bank shot. No good. Thunder trailing by 15. Lillard with no one around. The Thunder with another miss. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Lillard can get tricky with that shot. He draws the foul, but still manages to squeeze that one off.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Celtics leading by 14. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Richmond. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Richmond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them.
And so it's Boston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now here's West. He takes it in. And he lays it straight in.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Rice. Nice defense from Wallace.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Griffin.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's the pick. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
West misses. Celtics leading by 14. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Rice misses the 3.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Here's West. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
West
Has got 4 this quarter.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot. Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Gary Payton. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Chris Webber. Allen Iverson.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Launches a three. Boston again missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Oh, great ball. Ball movement there.
And here is Iverson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here are the Thunder now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And here's West for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Iverson. Tipped away. West with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Pass to Payton. Out to Wallace. Here's West. Picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. Gobert with the block. Iverson outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Inside. Gobert double teamed. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
To the middle. Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
Pass to Ellis. Uncovered. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Here's Payton. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Inside. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
To the inside. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's West. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
And both free throws good for West.
Now, he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
On the wing, Harden. Down low. Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the dunk.
And one reason why Ewing is not only an all-star talent, but a Hall of Fame talent. Awesome at getting to his spots and then capitalizing.
Here's West. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for West.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Iverson outside. From deep. Richmond with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Malone with the dunk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
James Harden.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Here's West. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
It's Harden with the drive, and it goes down 2 points. Ewing's got 10 points here in the second half.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that, with one of his shots falling.
And a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
The deep 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by West. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3 to tie it up. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Here's Malone. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Oh, Griffin in position. And stolen by Iverson. So they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
4th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Allen Iverson at the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
To the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
So both teams making some changes here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Thank you, David.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Jerry West.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
James Harden.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Now that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Pass to Granger. Richmond for 3. No good that time. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Damian Lillard. That's his 4th personal foul.
It's the first, that increases their lead to 6.
And you start with the scoring numbers when you talk James Harden, but he's also led the league in assists, steals, 3-pointers, even minutes played, an incredibly impactful play.
So we see Boston get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.